Live from Boulder, it's Thursday night. Golden opportunity for the Golden Buffaloes tonight in Boulder. National cable TV audience under the bright lights. Pac-12 football against Arizona State. And the latest on Jim Tracy's situation with the Rockies. Is he still the manager?
Phil is here. I thought we should do a little show and tell. Broncos are talking about what? Ball security? Ball security. Security.
Teresa, it's a fancy term for protecting the football, but the Broncos, they can't seem to do that. There are a lot of unknowns heading into this year's Rocky Mountain Showdown. Both teams closing practices to the media. A first-year head coach for CSU, a brand-new quarterback for CU. Nobody knew what to expect. It turned out to be a sloppy but a very exciting ball game. And we have an update on the NHL lockout situation. It's not good. But first, the Colorado Buffaloes on the road at Fresno State. In a word, embarrassing. They trailed 35-0 after the first quarter. The Buffs were outplayed, outcoached, outschemed. This program has fallen and it can't get up. CU might not win a game this season. I'm serious. 0-12 is a distinct possibility.
Let's talk rivalries. Phil is here, and I love it when the Raiders come to town. It's awesome.
Remember when Mike Shanahan coached the Raiders?
Yes, I do.
Well, the former Broncos defensive coordinator is now the head coach of the Raiders. Yeah. Dennis Allen.
Who
Very
knew?
Interesting. Boy, you guys are overwhelmed. Jay Bailey, he's played in a lot of these rivalry games. 3 snaps as the backup long snapper. 1 was blocked. The other 2 skipped on the ground, almost like a bowling ball. Worm burners, they call that in golf. I couldn't take it anymore. This Raider ineptitude motivated me to conduct an unscientific experiment. Now, just how difficult can this be? You ready, John? All right, let's do this.
Show off.
I got a call tonight from a professional team.
Yeah, you did?
Really?
Unfortunately,
And they
they're
said-
in the lingerie league.
Oh, okay.
And I don't think I could fit any of those costumes.
Was your tailor able to fix those pants after you did that?
No tearing, Mike,
no,
whatsoever. I'm
glad to
happy to
know.
report. Right, you are coach. Ryder Cup on American soil, day 1 at Medina outside Chicago. Keegan Bradley needs to make this birdie putt to win the match, and he drains it. Check out his partner, Phil Mickelson, in the caddy, swinging the flag stick around like David Lee Roth in the Panama video. Ball security. It's as simple as 5 points of pressure. You see that, Teresa? 5 points of pressure.
Woo.
Football players are taught that technique at the Pee-wee level. The fundamental concept was emphasized and practiced by the pros this week over at Dove Valley. Here's the proof. Even Peyton Manning was being poked and prodded.
Thanks, Phil. Another chance. Ready? Nightline's next.
Woo!
Good night.
5 points of pressure.
Perfect. You got.
Broncos are spending their second day in suburban Boston today. They left a day early for Sunday's game, as John Fox likes to do on these East Coast kickoffs. Offensive guard Chris Cooper, he's going to be a game day decision tomorrow. He broke his left forearm in training camp, hasn't played it down this season. Now, a lot has been made of the Peyton Manning versus Tom Brady matchup. Unless these guys are going to play both ways, they'll never face each other. So that whole subject is a bit silly, Teresa. Something Tom Terrific acknowledged this week.
At the end of the day, it's the Patriots versus the Broncos.
That's the John Fox Show tonight after college football on Denver 7. It was another busy day of local college football, even with the Buffs off. We have a cornucopia of moving pictures for you from Greeley, the Springs, and we start in the Fort with CSU taking on Fresno State. Early first quarter, disaster struck. MJ McPeak doesn't have a chance. Gets sacked, coughs up the ball. Bulldogs recover. They were in business, and they would cash in. Derek Carr, brother of David, throws the fade to Devontae Adams. He wins the jump ball. Fresno State touchdown. 7-zip. They're still in the first. 7-0 Fresno State. In the Springs, the Air Force and Navy played a sloppy but exciting game. The Falcons sporting their stealth uniforms. Check this out, complete with mini B-2 bombers on the helmets and jerseys. Awesome. Opening drive, Connor Dietz. The play action, he's going deep to Drew Coleman, and Drew brings it in. A 35-yard touchdown, 7-0 force. TiVo ahead to the fourth now, 14-13 Falcons. Troy Calhoun opens up the bag of tricks. Option pass, Dante Strickland to Coleman again, 21-13, but they'd go to overtime. Navy scores on a crazy fumble, recovered by the center in the end zone. That meant Air Force would need a TD on their possession to tie it up. They couldn't get it. The midshipmen, they escaped with a victory, 28-21. To Greeley we go for Montana and Northern Colorado. Bears in punt formation. No! Fire! Bad snap, chaos, terrible decision by Mason Puckett.
By Montana, and
That, my
this will
friends, is
be
a pick
taken
six. Caleb
into the
Walden
end zone
sachets
for
into the end zone
Montana
to give the Grizzlies a
touchdown by
7-0
number-
lead.
we're underway.
Go to the second half kickoff. This is Dominic Gunn from Rangeview High School in Aurora. The Bears execute the Great Wall of Greeley to perfection. He's going the distance. He's going for speed, untouched by human hands. Officially a 98-yard touchdown. It was 10-7 Montana. But Montana, this is a tough team. Trent McKinney, the quarterback, decides to keep it. Matriculates 11 yards to the end zone. The Grizz, they beat the Bears 40-17. Big upset in the SEC. Number 3 LSU in the Swamp taking on 11th ranked Florida. Michael Gillisley, the man for the Gators, had 2 touchdowns on the ground. That one in the 4th. And the defense did the rest. Gators over the Tigers 14-6. It's day 2 of the Jim Tracy watch. Will he or won't he continue to be the manager of the Rockies? Teresa's on pins and needles. We still won't have an answer, and we won't get one probably until next week, Monday at the earliest. People still talking about that crazy infield fly rule in last night's one-game playoff in Atlanta. Happened in the 8th inning, and it may have cost the Braves the game. Unruly fans tossed garbage onto the field after that weird call by the umpire. Game was delayed by about 20 minutes. The left field umpire ruled that the shortstop displayed, get this, ordinary effort. And the other 5 umpires agreed that it was the right call. Pretty disturbing for baseball fans. The executive VP of baseball operations said it was a judgment call by the umpire, and the Braves' protest was rejected.
I watched that video a number of times.
Got ordinary effort on the ball. That's when the call is made.
Who's that guy from Sesame Street who lived in the garbage can? That's what he sounded like there.
Those were, though? Those were the replacement refs. They were
Oh,
not
no. Oh, contraire, Teresa.
That's a big
Full-time,
word.
162 games a year.
I was looking at the NFL
All
for a
6 of
minute.
them blew it.
Yeah, no kidding. All right, Phil. Thanks. We'll be right back.